folks, Species 7 here. How's everybody doing on this fine day? We are back here on the Kleinhau map. Ta-da. And I have got all of our gear in place. All of that is happy, happy, joy, joy. It is finally behind us, etc., etc. Now I've got all of our money straightened out, except for one small thing. I put a mod in that I need for this playthrough, but I put the wrong one in. I need a small auger wagon to load seed, because I've decided we're not going to use any artificial fertilizer. We're not going to use store-bought seed. Unfortunately, that does mean that I need a small auger wagon. Well, lucky me, I have two mods of auger wagons. One's about the size of that little unit over there. The other one is like 3 of those put together. So yeah, and it's like $70,000. The other one's like $13K. So that's kind of what's going on there. In the meantime, though, we need to head up the hill and rescue our harvester. Well, rescue in so much as I do believe that it's not going to harvest anything else till we empty it. So, but beyond that, as I said, I have got everything else in place. So we're ready to commence the Let's Play big time. And I'll be perfectly honest with you guys, I almost did not make it for this to do in an episode today at all. Man, I'll tell you, the old bones are aching something fierce these days. I don't know why. Usually with, like, it's been beautiful sunny weather the last few days. It's a proper May here on the West Coast. And, yeah, that usually means things aren't, whoa, okay. Some vehicles have brakes, some just plain don't, I guess. Yeah, usually that means things are a little easier, but I don't know what it is. It's all my small bones are starting to hurt, wrists and stuff like that. And that makes it sucky. You know? Because, yeah, it's, we're, oh yeah, we're way past this. There she is. Boy, this little truck really sings. It's almost scary, something this age going that fast. You expect to sort of see you one of your wheels passing you down the highway or something, you know? Okay, okay. Slow her down there, Dick Tracy. Come on. There we are. Awesome. Nice. I just actually want to shut it off here. I need to have a look at something first. There we go. There we go. Not bad, eh? Pretty sweet. But that's what I thought. The fan's not turning. So, oh man, that's not good. Let's close this, close that. And I think I can shut her off now as well. Alright, we got a wee load of sunflowers. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, it looks good. That's going to be nice. So yeah, as I said, that's what I sort of decided we would do, is we are going to do our very best to bring a really nice product to our customers. So, It has been explained to me that everything that has been planted that we find here was all done organically, so any seed we pull between now and when we do our own planting is going to be exactly that. A nice, clean product. Of course, it also means that we're going to get very low yields for our first crop or two, because it's going to take a while for our animals to catch up to the fact that, well, we're relying on them quite heavily, actually. Well, at least I'm nowhere close to having a straight line here. Look at this. I'm pretty sure that this is yeah, it is completely rectangular field. boy, talk about spoiled, eh? Run the GPS mod for a couple of maps and then come back without it, and the next thing you know, it's like straight line. What's a straight line? Oh well. I always told you guys I couldn't drive a straight line in one of these bits of kit, no matter what. And you can see I was not being facetious. So I've been playing an awful lot of something rather unusual lately. Unusual in so much as it has such a bad reputation in the genre that it's in that most people just won't play it simply from reading different, reviews and such. Long story short, I'm playing Two Worlds 2, which for those of you who don't know is an RPG, a fairly classic style RPG. And, set in medieval times. In fact, I am playing a mage. It's one of the harder starts, but boy, once you once you tune your character up, you're a pretty fearsome bugger, I'll tell you. But it has a lot of issues, and it always has. In fact, I think the most positive thing... Sorry, folks, weird noises. Most positive thing I've heard say about it is it's a big improvement over Two Worlds 1. Which, well, considering that it's got a really horrible reputation, still isn't saying much. But in all honesty, the game is really quite good. It's just things like, after a couple of hours of play, the next time I loaded the game up, it wouldn't load past, it would load up to the menu where you could, continue or start new game or whatever, and it was completely a non-functional screen. It didn't matter what keys you pressed, it didn't matter what buttons you pushed, it didn't matter what controllers you plugged in. Yeah, and nothing I did, the verify integrity, the blah 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 blah. No, I actually had to install it and reinstall it from scratch. Now luckily it picks up the same save files. The only thing you lose is the fact that it's darn near 5 gig download. So yeah, there's all that time. But fun little game. And the reason I got back into it, I actually have a hard copy of it, but it doesn't install on a Windows 10. I have to run it on an old XP machine, I think. They've actually, after all this time, and I think it came out in 2011, maybe 2012, I could be wrong, but it seems to me it was somewhere way the heck back then. And they're coming out with some DLC. Oddly enough, that's done in a completely different engine. It's kind of a standalone DLC. So the Call of the Tenebrae. So yeah, I thought I'd give Two Worlds another poke. It's the first time I've played as a mage. I've always played as a melee character. Because the weird thing is, the game, when you look at it at its heart, it was set up to play as a mage. It's the most complicated of all the classes. Well, the 3 classes, 4 actually, and it has a whole suite of things that only mages get to deal with. Including a group of enemies that you run into fairly often called, oddly enough, mage killers. And boy, are they hard to beat. But anyway, there you go. Just to let you know, And I don't know that it's actually stable enough to do any sort of a Let's Play or anything. But I mean, it's like I said, it's a really old game. I do believe that there's, yeah, must be 2011, because I'm pretty sure there's YouTube videos that are 6 years old that are showing it. But as I said, oddly, it doesn't look horribly dated, and it's when it's playing, it plays well, and it's interesting as heck. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, back to Farm Sim. So yeah, we're gonna go as organic as is possible. As I said, it's going to cost us a little heavy in the beginning because we're obviously not going to be able to use fertilizers until we get some food, some straw, and some water to our animals. Now we have the kit to do that. There's no issues there. We just need to do the physical work. Yeah. It's really hard to believe that this is a rectangular field, isn't it? Wow. Unbelievable. Good job. Good job. No hired workers, no GPS. Yeah, just me in the me in the seat of the tractor. Boy, oh boy. I got like 3 rows left on this end, and I've already got half the field gone on the other end. Oh man. And it gets wider as we hit the end here. It flares out. Brilliant. Alright, we'll just get the rest of this mopped up. So this is the only map I haven't put any placeables down on. I'm pretty sure. In a long, long time. There's no slow milk, there's no biodiesel, there's none of that. I don't even have a sawmill down. But that's okay. I don't really want to get distracted from the farming part of things on this one. The only thing I'm going to do as a distraction is, I notice when you go here, and it had been mentioned to me before, the little exclamation points are points of interest. Well, yeah, they're how you get your missions. What I hadn't noticed because of my old agedness and partial blindness and blah 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 were these little tiny, see, info points. These are points of interest that were put on the map. So yeah, we are going to be checking all of those. I think they may be where all of the signs are. So that's really cool. And yeah, as I said, we will, at some point, when I can afford a vehicle to get around in here, we will do a grand map tour. And check out all of the POIs, as it were. Man, there's a lot more here than I thought. Like I said, that's pretty embarrassing, though, for a rectangular field. Now, I think while I've got the corn header on this, oops, we're also going to do the cornfield that's just next to us. Or one over, I guess, actually. And that still leaves us a cornfield, and that one I'm going to forage. But, of course, because we're doing organic seed, we have to make sure that we have seed stock available for anything we ever plan on planting again. Which, of course, means, well, you can't forage harvest all your corn, unless you don't ever want to plant corn again. And there we go. Let's get our pipe out. I love that. You can actually see where this pipe is. That's a rare thing with these things. course it would help if you actually... why is it not unloading there? There we go. Wow, I must have really fluked it with the truck, eh? Got it right under the unload point on the first go. That's cool. So I have a small flat deck trailer. So from now on, if we need to do things like move something as slow as a harvester all this way, we will in fact bring the trailer up here and do it. Because all of our fields, and I actually have a few more, that's another thing we'll be looking at in a future episode. You can see like field 77 down there. Now that's actually quite a ways away even from these fields, which as you know are quite a ways away from our farm. So yeah, but I'm thinking it's not going to matter. We'll just use the proper transport, you know, throw the beacons on, interrupt people if we must, but like I said, as long as we get a good product to their table, I don't think they're going to hold it against us. Alrighty, here we go. La Feld of Corn. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty. Oh. Huh. Wow, this is all soybean. Seeded. I would not have known. Very interesting. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have run the truck back, and that's just about gonna do it for this episode, guys. Sorry it was a little bit on the short side. We didn't get that much done, but hey, we finished our very first field. I spent a fair bit of time earlier getting the rest of the kit in place, so that's one of the reasons I don't have much tolerance for this today, I'm afraid. Alrighty. Great. Good, good, good. 4,300 liters was our eventual harvest. That's not too bad. Alrighty. Home. It's not too bad when you're in a vehicle that'll do 80k, but unfortunately our harvesters, our forage harvester, all of our tractors, etc., won't do that. So I'll quickly show you what I settled on for kit here while we're in that part of the world. Go. Let's give her a shot here. Oops. There we go. Nice. Well, not a whole lot, but it's what we got. Alright, let's have a little look at... Let's have a little look at our kit here, shall we? So, tractor-wise, we've got this nice little MTZ. It's, I believe, an 82. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We've got our little case here. Very, very nice little tractor. And a Schluter. Isn't very good, very good, very good, very good. This is our forage harvester. It is also going to be, well, this is what we'll be using for picking up a lot of grass and straw as well, because we have the excuse me, the head over here for picking up windrow. So this will pick up windrow. We've got a weeder, we've got our tire on a stick. And this because we have a mod loaded that allows you to use this to effectively change the terrain to pretty much anything you want. So if we decide at some point to break up a field or do something like that, we can. And then I've got some new Coon stuff to try out from the wonderful, wonderful Coon DLC pack. This is going to be our mower. So we've got a 4-Shrit 302. We've also got, I think this is a 281, so an E302 and an E281. We got a little fuel Bowser. And we've got this guy for a trailer. Of course, we've got our Go Wild mixing dealie. Got another trailer there, which we might end up offing. We've got a little Welger baler in case we need bales at any point. There's a bigger trailer for our truck. Hello, piggies. How you doing, kiddos? And then we've also got a tedder and a windrower. Now, that truck, one of the body styles will carry either water or milk as well, so we don't require those particular things. I think I actually have a water trailer, though, come to think of it. Let's go have a look. Shall we? I should have parked the fuel Bowser up here. Yeah, I do. There we go. We've got one of the Aquatrons, the in-game ones. So, and here's our water pusher so that we can see out of our windshield after we've driven up and down the road once or twice. And that, as they say, is that. So, this is what we're going to be doing. This is what we're going to be playing. Like I said, we're going to go totally organic, even if we suffer on our first little bit of croppage due to, well, like I said, due to the fact that we've got to wait till we actually have some fertilizer. So, there you go, folks. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Above all, well, take care of each other, folks. Nobody else will. It's been Species 7 for the Kleinhau map. Ciao for now.